Steve Jobs will take the stage later today at the annual Apple Developers Conference in San Francisco, just his second public appearance of the year. Remember, Steve Jobs is on medical leave for the third time. On the agenda there, software updates for the iPhone, the iPad, and the Mac. Steve Jobs also will unveil Apple's highly anticipated online storage service called iCloud. With us by phone this morning to discuss all things Apple is Michael Mace, CEO of Cera Technology. He is a technologist who used to work at Apple and also at Palm. Mike's blog, Mobile Opportunity, counts thousands of subscribers. So, Mike, as you know, MobileMe is already a cloud service, a cloud sort of service that Apple has had going for several years. It hasn't really been much of a success. What does Apple need to do? What does Steve Jobs need to do to make iCloud a success in ways that MobileMe never was?
Well, it's a question of what's the focus going to be. What problem are they trying to solve for users? The rumors are saying that this is going to focus on music at least, and also perhaps on file sharing online, maybe in some innovative ways. So I'm very interested to see what it is exactly that they're going to be announcing.
It doesn't really, though, have to be a problem per se. I can think of many Apple products that came along and didn't effectively solve a problem, or at least it wasn't a problem that people were aware of, that became extraordinarily successful as sort of a build it and they will come kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's a matter of after they announce it, you say to yourself, oh, that's something I actually need, even though I didn't think to ask for it. And it'll be interesting to see, for instance, if they can do that around music streaming online.
Now, speaking of music streaming online, do you anticipate that that's going to be the focus of iCloud? It is going to be a tie-in to iTunes more than anything else, as opposed to some kind of remote file storage service or something that would offer you more than just a way to tap in to the music, specifically the music you've bought on iTunes, because I can think of my own personal library, for example. I've ripped all kinds of discs. I have stuff that I didn't buy from Apple, and I'm assuming Apple won't support.
Well, the rumors are all over the place, so we don't know what's going to be in it. But there have been very strong reports that they've negotiated licenses with all of the major music publishers in the U.S., which strongly implies that they're going to at least be doing music streaming, and maybe some things around music discovery. So the focus might be more on the music that you haven't already bought and helping you to be able to find new songs and be able to stream those things even if you haven't purchased that stuff yet. There are also rumors that they're doing some sort of file sharing, maybe a file sharing appliance, where after you've done your backups to it, then you'd be able to access those things remotely. But again, we're just operating off the rumors, and there's been this long history of those things being wrong when Apple does the actual.
Well, the last thing I want to make you, Mike, is a rumor monger. So
Right.
Let's talk about the things that you do know. In your opinion, which company is best positioned to take advantage of the cloud for the purpose of the consumer? Is it Apple? Is it Google, or perhaps is it Amazon?
Well, what's really interesting about Apple's approach is they have this tendency to do combined hardware-software systems where they craft all the pieces so that they work well together. And that's something that Google and Amazon and folks like that can't do, although Amazon does it obviously with their ebook readers. And so it's more a matter of differences of philosophy. Google tends to do a lot of different things, and then they just toss them out there, a lot of cases making them free, just to see if anybody's going to respond to them. And the ones that people like, they keep going with, and the others they drop. Apple tends to try to craft everything really carefully so all of the parts work together. And it's going to be very interesting to see how tightly they can craft an online service.
Well, it is the secret sauce, so to speak, what makes Apple successful in ways that other companies aren't. Mike, thanks very much.